Talk to us about the art of the pause. What is that and why is it so important?
So sometimes to gain velocity, you just got to stop.
Right.
Because otherwise, keep doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results is the definition of insanity. Mm-hmm. So I give you an example. My first sales job was selling copiers in 1980. And I was hired by Royal Business Machines, who seduced me into the position because they had that first plain bond copier where no longer did you have to use liquid toner and spoil your clothes. It made 15 crisp copies a minute. I said, where's the collator? Don't worry, it'll be here in 6 months. Where's the duplicator? 6 months. Well, I started selling this thing, and the office managers would say, can you compete with the Xerox machine on the third floor that can do all these things? And I would say, no. They'd say, come back when you can. Well, after 2 months of getting my butt kicked out and having it hurt a lot, I decided to pause and have a board meeting with myself. Me, myself, and I. We went to a diner. Mm-hmm. And I said, okay, what's going on? Well, I'm selling a copier. And what's happened? They're comparing me to Xerox. I can't compete. Maybe we need to change the conversation. What does a copier do? And so, well, a copier is nothing more than a communications vehicle. So I decided to go on that angle. So when I met the next office manager, I just asked her a simple question and said, would you agree that a copier is nothing more than a communications vehicle? And she said, absolutely. And then I said, Matt, well, tell me, when it comes to that being a communication vehicle, what are your biggest challenges? And all of a sudden, it was like I was the therapist and she put herself on the couch. Yep. She started letting loose and saying, oh, my God, Sally or Jim's got one copy to make. By the time they get up from the desk on the first floor, make their way up to the third floor, stand behind all those big jobs and come back, it could take 2 hours. And I said, how often does that happen? She said, try the equivalent of 2 full-time employees. I go, my Lord. I said, would you like those people back? She goes, how are you going to do that? And I said, look, I'm not here to compete with that big machine on the third floor. It's a great machine. Keep using it. I'm here to fill in your gaps.
Yeah.
Those one copy jobs. Put one of my machines on every floor, you'll get those 2 full-time employees back. And I started selling 3 at a time. That would never have happened to me if I didn't get off that treadmill of keep doing the same thing over and over that wasn't working, pause, analyze the situation, and tried something new. That's what we mean by the art of the pause.